The successor to the very popular Q990B was announced at CES 2023, and since then more information has been released about the upcoming Samsung Q990C. I suppose at this point, the big question we all have is, will it be a massive leap forward over the Q990B? Hey team, I'm Josh. In this video we'll look at the new features for 2023, changes they should have made, as well as my thoughts on whether you should buy now or hold off to get this soundbar. Let's get to it. We'll start off with what we know about the soundbar. It's still going to be an 11.1.4 channel soundbar that includes what looks to be the same bar, subwoofer and rear speakers as the Q990B. At CES they were playing the same promo video behind the Q990C as the one used when they released the Q990B. So that leads me to believe that for the most part they're going to be very similar, if not the same physically. So what's new with the soundbar? Well, I guess there's kind of three main updates internally. There's Q Symphony 3.0, AI Sound Remastering, and SpaceFit Sound Pro. Q Symphony, as many of you know, is when you pair a Samsung TV with a Samsung soundbar to achieve the wider soundstage by using the TV speakers in conjunction with the soundbar. I tried the first generation of Q Symphony back in 2020 and I wasn't at all impressed, as it was still super buggy, but I'm hoping that this far down the line they've been able to iron out all of those issues. Please note, you'll need a current Samsung TV with Q Symphony enabled to get used to this feature. How well it performs and whether it's much better than the second generation is yet to be determined. Samsung claims that the third generation will use the TV's audio processor to split up the sounds before sending it out, so the soundbar knows which speaker each sound should come from for a more precise listening experience. 2023 is shaping up to be the year of AI, so of course Samsung had to jump on that bandwagon. AI Sound Remastering is another addition to the Q990C. It's their fancy term for more audio processing to achieve clearer dialogue and sounds that wrap around you more accurately and all at the correct volume. Dialogue has been an issue for most soundbars, as so many movies have the music or ambient sounds turned up far too high that it drowns out what the people are saying, so I hope this feature does a good job of counteracting that issue. In my soundbar testing I always turn up the center channel with the aim of giving me better dialogue. And finally, SpaceFit Sound Pro is the successor to SpaceFit Sound Plus. It's Samsung's way of calibrating the soundbar to suit each room. The biggest difference is the addition of calibrating the subwoofer as well as the soundbar and rear speakers. According to Samsung, the Q990B didn't calibrate the subwoofer, so apparently that's what's changed. I don't know about you, but to me, these upgrades seem very underwhelming. At the end of the day, the Q990B from 2022 was already a really good soundbar that had a few issues. I was never expecting Samsung to come out with a revolutionary new soundbar, but rather tidy up those issues from the previous model. Samsung's approach is creating a complete product bundle, from the soundbar to the subwoofer and rear speakers, in contrast say to Sonos or Bose, which gives you the option to purchase all the pieces together but also lets you buy them individually as well and mix and match their products to suit your room and budget. If you look at the Q800B, which I would classify as Samsung's lower end premium soundbar from 2022, sitting just below their 9 series soundbars. You can purchase that model with the soundbar and subwoofer, but they also advertise the SWA-9500S as a rear speaker option that you can pair with the Q800 to create a full surround sound setup. The reason I'm bringing that up is the fact that Samsung is willing to provide add-ons to their soundbars, so I don't see any reason why they couldn't or wouldn't allow a separate subwoofer to be purchased alongside their flagship model. Unfortunately, Jim Kitschek from Samsung has confirmed that the Q990C won't support dual subwoofers, which I think is a real miss for people with larger rooms. Dual subs lets you even out the bass throughout your space as opposed to having it boomy in one area and gaps in others. In my Q990B review, I discussed the cheap and hard to see screen that came with most of the soundbars of that year. Samsung really needs to fix this and give us a screen that can be ideally seen 5 to 10 meters away. Subwoofer and rear speaker dropouts have been a big issue that's plagued Samsung soundbars for many years, and when spending up to $2,000 on a soundbar, that's just unacceptable. If Samsung haven't fixed it for this year, then they clearly weren't listening to customer feedback, as I've had so many people comment on my videos saying that's been a problem for them too. You need to sort out the fundamentals before adding on more features to your product. On a more positive note, a feature I thought that was really cool from the Q990B was the ability to use the rear speakers as front speakers and widen the front soundstage. I think for this year's soundbar, they should let us purchase a second pair of rear speakers so that we can have a pair in the front and one in the rear, and I think that will give you a much better result than upgrading Q Symphony, as physical speakers will always trump faking it in software, and actually having those physical wide speakers will be so much better than just the TVs, which is dead center. So where does that leave us? Based on what we currently know, the Samsung Q990C will be better than the Q990B, but I don't expect it to be by much. Many of the upgrades are software related and only matter if you'll be pairing it with a 2023 Samsung TV. If you've been considering the Q990B and can get it for a great deal, then I would totally go for it. As I concluded in my review of that soundbar, it's one of the best on the market and worth picking up to accompany your TV. I'll be getting the Q990C in for review as soon as it's released in New Zealand, so watch out for that soon. With that, let me know in the comments what other aspects you'd change to the current Q990B, and if you want to see it compared to the current competition, then watch this video next. Anyway, that's all from me. See you guys soon.